Hey, what's going on, guys? It's that time again. Subscribe, check, link, holla at your boy. Let's get into this. Today, what we're talking about, I'm gonna be going through a bunch of different things, and I'm gonna show you how can you be profitable in a long term. And where a lot of us make these mistakes when it comes to picking our careers is that we rely on one source of income, and that won't work. You need a lot more sources than that. You need minimum three, okay? 3 different sources. For example, I have 3 different sources. So I have this here, what you see is my financial guru thing, where I go out and I teach and I preach about gaining income, doing stocks, doing any type of financial services, credit, all those type of things. And then I also have another income where I have a production company where I do a lot of high quality content for media base. So if you're looking for like photography, video, the equipment, the sales, the setup, the programming, the install, I do all of those different things. And then now my third income, where I go out and I do sound for specific companies on a regular basis. So I have contracts with different corporations, different companies. Like sometimes you might see me at the Hard Rock, or you might see me at various churches, corporate events, those type of things. And this is how I do stuff on a regular basis and how I'm able to get income. So those are my 3 different sources. Take a moment to reflect. Allow this to help you realize the reality of things. Right now, majority of us are home. Some are fortunate to be able to work from home, and others are not. Over, if I'm correct, I think 4 million citizens have been laid off in the last 2 weeks. If you're one of those, this is time to reflect. This is the time you want to take advantage and really think about, what are you doing in life? What is your purpose? What is your goal? If you notice how easy and how disposable you are, how expendable you have become in 2 weeks, these are the thoughts that need to cross your mind and that you need to think about on a day-to-day basis. So me, I'm thinking about how can I improve my income and how to change things during this pandemic. Doesn't mean that you're not affected by it, but majority of the people are affected by it. I'll show you I'm gonna teach y'all something real quick. If you notice, the very first companies that closed down, just think about it. The very, very, very first companies that closed down is what? Fashion. You got Macy's down, you got JCPenney down, you have Ross down, Burlington, Neiman Marcus, all of these companies, these retailers, these major retailers. So that just goes to show you, fashion doesn't mean a thing. Fashion is not important. Fashion will not allow you to be the greatest you. So if fashion was able to close down, right? You notice now people are not able to buy hair bundles and all these different things. So all these things that we held value to, that we thought was just so important, these iPhones, these new phones, all these different things that we thought was so important, they're not. The most important thing right now during this recession is your cell phone, the actual service, not the phone. Then what else? Social media. You're noticing how important it is to congregate, whether it's online or in person. And then third, the most important thing to me is the internet. Now you're able to go set up online, do all these different things. Kids are being homeschooled, and it's mandatory now. So they have to have internet in order to do their work and complete their assignments. These are the things you want to focus on. This is what's important. This is technology. These are the new things in life that will continue to grow and grow and grow. So don't worry about putting your money into JCPenney stocks or putting your money into Neiman Marcus stocks or Perry Ellis or anything like that. You should be putting your money into Universal, into Comcast, into AT&T, T-Mobile, Sprint, Verizon. These are the companies that will last until the end of time, or at least maybe the next 100 years, guaranteed. That's your long-term investment right there. I just gave that one away for free. Now, with the 3 incomes, like I was saying, this is crucial. And I'm gonna tell you why this is crucial. Because you need to have money for yourself right now, the current you. Then you need to have money for the 5-year you. That's the one that's gonna do all your investing. And then you need to have money for the you that retires. Now, with that you that retires, that's extremely crucial, because 20 years from now, let's say you decide to retire in 10 years, or you decide to retire 25 years, 30 years, your money will not be valued the same. There's a high chance that, and this is just based off history, there's a high chance that the money that you have now will be worth maybe about 30% less. So if you have $100,000, that's really $70,000 20 years from now. Think about that. So when Warren Buffett invested $10,000 into the market in the early 1900s, that really equated to about $500,000 of capital that he used to start up and build his wealth. Same thing. So the $100,000 that you're sitting on today in your 401k, it looks nice, it looks great. Yeah, that can get a lot now, but 20, 30 years from now, that 100K won't even scratch the surface. The average home that was in the 80s, that was about maybe 80 to 90,000, tripled in price by 2006. So that 80, 90,000 was worth almost 300,000 in 2006, 2007, right before the market crashed. And it's gonna happen like that again. This is just what history has provided. You don't go against what history has shown. That's how you lose. So always think about that. Focus on the future you. Now, with those 3 incomes, you need 1 income to pay your bills. That is what's gonna allow you to live day to day, all the time, no matter what. Then you need another income that is for investments and investments only. That is the income you use to purchase a home. That is the income you use to purchase rental properties, to do stocks, to do anything that can make you or yield you some type of return within a year to 5-year span, no matter what. Then your third income, it's gonna be 100% savings. You never touch it, you never dip into it, nothing. That is always, always, always savings. So technically you should have minimum 3 different bank accounts. PNC, their bank, I know they offer that. They offer when you sign up and you start out with 1 account, they give you 3. And that's so you can invest and plan financially correctly. Those are the things you gotta focus on, okay? Think, it's crucial. Don't be scared. I know it's tough, but this is the time when people need to think. If you're already thinking about ways of spending that stimulus check, whenever they approve it and send it out, you have already lost. Trust me, you've lost. Your money is gone. You already messed up. Don't think of it that way. That $1,200 you get, or that $1,000 or $1,500, whatever the amount is that you might get, that money needs to go 100% into savings or investment. That should not cover your bills. If it has covered, if you're using it to cover your bills, that means you've already started the year out completely wrong. You need a hard reset. Anyone who is financially strapped right now, you need to really take a moment, think about it. If it was me, I would move out of my place. If my landlord does not want to give me a 30-day or 60-day extension due to the fact that a pandemic crisis is going on in the world, everyone is affected, literally everyone. All businesses, all people, everyone is affected and is at risk. And if my landlord didn't want to work with me, I would move out immediately. the moment that all of this is done, I would move out and I would look for a friend, look for a family member, look for an associate, see if I can move in with them and save money so I can build up, and I would never put myself or my family in this situation again. This crisis has woken and has helped a lot of people realize where they're at financially in this world. And not just where they're at financially, but where they're at mentally. We've put so much value into things that doesn't matter, and it's showing. That's the crazy thing, it's showing now. Now all of a sudden you're seeing people wishing that they got their hair done, or they wishing that they got their nails did. And guess what? All of that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter right now, because if you contracted the virus and God forbid you were to pass away, you're just gonna look pretty. That's it. But the family that you left this morning, they can't attend your funeral, and you didn't leave anything for them. So now they're in a worse predicament than when you started. And you don't want that. That's not good stewardship, and it's not wisdom. Okay? Most important thing when it comes to doing finances is to be wise, is to be intelligent, is to be proper. Okay? This money that we have, it's not ours. It's not mine. It's not yours. We didn't create it. We didn't even create the currency system. God did. So since God made that system, we're just stewards over it. My job is to manage it and to make sure that I'm able to use it correctly so my family and myself can live and do the things that God has instructed us to do. Everyone's purpose is different. This is my purpose. This is why I'm sharing the knowledge. This is why I'm going out and I'm making such a diligent effort to ensure that the gospel gets spread and that that people can understand it. Everyone's mission is different. That might not be your mission in life, but I tell you this, nobody's mission should be to be broke. God didn't come for us for that. He did not put us on this planet to be broke. He did not put us on this planet to be poor. The very first place he put us in was in Eden. It was a place of abundance. We took ourselves out of that. So just think about that, okay? Get back to Eden, if that makes sense. Make sure you do your best to get back to the Eden, all right? Thank you so much for subscribing and logging in. Share the message. Let's make money together. Let's do things. Subscribe. Hit the link. Talk to me. Let's DM me. Any questions that you have, I'm more than happy and more willing to participate and assist anyone who wants to assist themselves, okay? This is the time when that crazy, weird idea that you had for a business, this is the time to birth it right now. Don't wait till next year. Don't even wait till next month. Let's start working on it together right now. All right? Thanks again. Take care, everyone.